Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a marvelous couple in love that loves reacting to some Marvel trailers.
Oh, we so love Marvel.
Yes, we do. We saw No Way Home and really loved it, and Doctor Strange was amazing in it. And now we got an official teaser trailer for Doctor Strange, Madness in the Multiverse.
I don't have anything to preamble about that. I'm so ready to dive in.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Why? We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little. Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
What?
It was the only way. But I never meant for any of this to happen. Wanda.
I knew sooner or later you'd show up. I made mistakes, and people were hurt.
I'm not here to talk about Westview.
Then what are you here for?
Your help?
I need your help.
It's what?
What do you know about the multiverse? I'm sorry, Stephen. I hope you understand. The greatest threat to our universe
That was a cool move.
is you. Things just got out of hand.
Okay, well, I guess you don't need to stay until the end of Spider-Man because that was basically it.
That was it.
That was the trailer that they showed. I didn't realize that was gonna be the same exact thing. I was like, oh, cool, they're gonna build upon it, but I guess it ended up being the same
I was hoping
one.
they were going to build upon it too.
Yeah, I really wanted them to build. Sorry, I'm getting choked up. I really wanted them to build upon that, especially because the little end with like the evil Doctor Strange. That was so cool, and I forgot the character's name. We have done on our other channel, we react to games, Definitely Not Definitive Games, and there was the character like the big eye and like the tentacles and everything like that. They were a character in the Marvel vs. Capcom game, and so I thought Nightmare was going to be the bad guy in this one, is what I thought was teased, but it looks like maybe that character, which is the name again, is the name I forget. Because I'm not as familiar with Doctor Strange. I didn't really read the comic books growing up for Doctor Strange. I liked him. He was a fascinating character, but there's only so much money going around, and my money went all to the Spider-Man comic books. So
I have to say, I'm just super excited to see what they're going to do with the story. I mean, Scarlet Witch is so frighteningly powerful, and Doctor Strange is so frighteningly powerful that anytime either of them, like, goes to the dark side, it's going to be a wild ride. And for their specific powers, to do a story about them justice requires such imagination, such scale of everything, of suspending your disbelief, of special effects, of action, of visuals. I mean, all of it. I'm so excited to see what they do, and I think it's going to be fascinating.
for Wanda, they teased about in WandaVision, and I don't think this is a spoiler really if you haven't seen it yet. I think you need to see it, but there was a line in there about Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, is more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme. Wanda is, I guess, according to this lore and the fact that the MCU has adopted, is that Wanda is more powerful than Doctor Strange. She doesn't have the control yet of her power that Doctor Strange does, but her abilities can outmatch his. And I think that was important because as they're meeting other Doctor Stranges from other universes, especially ones that are going to be evil, you're going to need Wanda, and you're going to need her to be able to, like, because, you know, to to beat him, because I mean, an evil Doctor Strange will stop at nothing. You know, it doesn't have the same sort of moral compass that our Doctor Strange has, and so you need someone that's going to be more powerful than that, at least to team up with, take him down.
I'm such a fan of Elizabeth Olsen and Benedict
Yeah.
Cumberbatch that I'm very excited to see this movie, because what they bring to these characters is so compelling, and their amazing acting abilities are such that, I mean, you have to have skilled people to make us believe in this. I mean, you know, suspending your disbelief for a super soldier, it's tough, don't get me wrong, but like, it's not so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you see Chris Evans all jacked and you're like, well, yeah, of course he can kick butt. Like, but you know, the world folding in on itself and shooting like red magic out of your hands, like these things take more, and they do such a great job that, I mean, I totally buy it.
Yeah, and it'll be cool seeing Mordo as a villain, and to see how that develops and how that relationship.
Waiting for that.
Yeah, because you know the comic book, so at the end when she's like Mordo became a villain, I'm like, oh yeah, like that's he's a villain, so that's.
I was like, no way, it can't be.
But thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Doctor Strange official teaser trailer for Multiverse or Madness in the Multiverse. But just keep in mind that our reaction
Is definitely not definitive.